Y amigos, ha salido la nueva actualización y un poco emocionado porque supuestamente ya se puede obtener a Ito. A ver, primero tengo protogemas. Gracias. Tengo más protogemas. A ver, vamos a ver el capullo, a ver qué sale. Por favor. Ah, la que tal el arma, en serio. El arco y el arma. Ah, ¿cree que funcione? Sí. Dime que sí. No, no me salió. No me salió. Ah, ¿qué me salió? A ver. Hoja. ¡No! Tengo gurú. Ivana me va a matar de... Tengo gurú, no me lo creo, tengo gurú. Ay, Dios. Dos veces. Dos malditas veces. No me lo creo. Dos veces. Ay, Dios. Pero tengo que conseguir más protogemas. Ahora, aquí viene el problema. Tengo gurú. Mi compañero me va a matar. Dice que no lo tiene, yo sí lo tengo. Hola, hombre perro. ¿Qué estoy leyendo? Es un pescado. Es un pescado en serio. Muy bien, ¿y cuál es? A ver. LOL. Armas. No sé qué arma puede ser buena para ti, en serio. Artefactos, no sé qué será. Constela. ¡Oh, qué bonito! Ya. Talentos. Ok, ok, ya, está bien. Cumpleaños el 12 de mayo. Hombre, no tiene uno que diga 24 de enero. No, no es. Ah, ese mío que tengo que cambiar cumpleaños, pero estar no sale. Uff. Oh, 18 de enero. No, no es. Nada. No, ya tiene mi cumpleaños. Ya me di cuenta. Bueno, no importa. Yo cuenta que yo lo tengo. Yo cuenta que yo lo tengo. Ahora el problema es que tengo que conseguir más protogemas para que me salga. Ya, a ver. Eh, tengo visiones o algo, lo que quiero saber. Ya, tengo ella. Hagamos algo. Para esto tengo que acabarme estos tres. Sea como sea. Así que voy a hacer algo. Voy a jugar la aventura. El evento ya termina. Sí, es eso ya. Pues para esto tengo que acabar esta misión. Y para eso tengo que acabar esta misión. Voy a jugar. Voy a jugar con ella. Ya. De una vez. Por todas, porque si no, no voy a estar. Y muy bien, empecemos. Porque quiero llegar a esa historia que me parece muy interesante. ¿Cuál es la nueva misión? Esta es Reflexión sobre la mortal. Empezamos con esta historia, chicos, a ver qué sale. No sé qué será esta reflexión, pero ya después de un rato voy a farmear talentos. Últimamente mis talentos están muy pero muy bajos. No me lo creo, me salió dos veces Goro. Buena. No me esperaba esa. Ya me salgo otras 10 más y a ver qué me sale más adelante. Muy bien, ¿dónde tengo que ir? Ah, tengo que estar ahí, a ver, esto está omnipresente.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can...
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can...
Hey, Koma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Qué coincidencia.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Parece que tenían un problema.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun, but recently she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
Ok.
We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
Oye, que ese tormenta representa la voluntad de Shogun,
Yep,
claro.
that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or
¿Eso
is
sería un
this
poco
her way of
infantil o
trying
le
to
tienes
get
miedo?
revenge on us?
¿Tienes miedo?
Nuh-uh. She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared?
Solamente porque yo la vencí.
Paimon's just, you know, a little concerned that she might be angry.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes...
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment.
Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to
Oh,
uncover
yeah.
the truth in time. I failed to stop my father.
don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the...
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay.
¿Y ahora qué hacemos?
Think about it. Both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Tal vez podríamos invitarlo a salir un rato.
You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition. But if people got to see her in person, it would put their... Thank you very much. I owe you one. Again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Ok, al gran santuario. Empezamos la historia. Ah, ¿tengo que ir aquí arriba? No, ok. Ah.
Are you here to see Lady? She was inside a moment ago, but her movements are odd. Anyway, you may head in and see.
Ok. Está adentro. Hola.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
En realidad quería preguntarte algo.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by... Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten worse. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
La comisión Zero también necesita su atención.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
¿Mm? ¿Su temperamento ha cambiado?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Ah,
The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
no te creo.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
Razón de más para ver cómo está.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while... But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Hazlo por Eli.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Ok. No te lo devolveré nunca. O tal vez sí, quién sabe. Ah, ahora tengo que ir acá otra vez. Tarara, tarara, tarararararara. Oh, quiero que me salga y tío, a ver, justo.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her. Wait, this is... authentic!
Siéntete libre de comprobar con Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Ok. Tarara, un miércoles. Oh, hey.
Look how she's
Shogun.
pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little...
¿Estás bien? Hola.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
¿Prohibido por qué?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Antes eras
This
así.
body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest,
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Todo el mundo quiere verte.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do... I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am...
what do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me...
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
¿Estás enferma?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
¿Ah? What the fuck? ¡Hey!
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Okay.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
¿Qué eso quiere decir como prohibido?
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future.
Eres suficiente contigo misma,
Such
¿no?
changes, that's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
¿Ah?
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it.
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Todo esto parece un poco arbitrario,
Don't
¿no?
look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's
fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
¿Algún proceso en tu reflexión sobre la eternidad?
not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
¿Cómo cuáles?
There is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Bueno, ven con nosotros y despeja tu mente. Sí,
If
vamos.
everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
Digamos que puesto que no ha salido de aquí en mucho tiempo.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be all right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid...
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guide.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
No sabe.
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on what...
Ok, entonces nunca salió de su mente. Dios, qué tortura, espera. Ay, Dios. Bien, 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 a ver. Ya que salimos de acá, ¿dónde quiero ahora? Vamos a un paseo. Quiero estar abajo. Ajá. A ver.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors.
It's... What is the almighty Shogun doing?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This...
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Te podría esto normalmente por estos lugares, ¿verdad?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have... Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low profile?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems...
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
No lo sé.
Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling?
Uh-oh.
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Vamos a ir a comer algo, chicos. Ven, no lo cagues.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous. Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kinda like...
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it.
I'm sorry, Shogun.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion,
A chance combination. Interesting.
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two...
Ok, beber leche de dango.
Nice. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only anyway. I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dango milk.
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very...
Huh? So it's selling slowly?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone has tried it before, I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups.
No, Almighty Shogun.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk.
Así que te gustan las cosas dulces.
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really
Sure! Let's go in.
Ok, ¿y ahora dónde vamos? ¿Qué editora? What the fuck? Está bajito. Cambió. Uy.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management or publishing rig?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read...
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of...
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
No te pongas nervioso.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. Don't take them too seriously.
Okay. Let's go then.
Bueno.
Huh. How can this be? I know every individual word in these books' titles. So, take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias?
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
Es ficticio.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim...
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Supongo que es demasiado moderno.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you...
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so...
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Ok.
This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting... Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A.
A mí me suena bastante original.
If someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff that...
Historia de amor.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
Espero que el escritor encuentre un día feliz, un final feliz.
Yeah, it's just a novel. The plot is really gripping.
Un romance mortal. Este es el último. ¿Ah?
What a strange person. Why would someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world?
¿Qué importante es el viaje?
You have a point. And a character so determined. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
¿Y dónde está? ¡Hey!
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
La historia de Shock.
Hey! Paimon thought we agreed not to bring that one up.
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize she would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed, which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact...
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of... in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create and... But the fact is that both the food and the
Buscar el camino
stories
natural
have
de
changed.
humano.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still, but the truth is right here in front of my eyes.
And that's exactly why we brought you out. To take a look around and get some fresh... Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
No tienes que darme las gracias.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I
¿Por
really
qué no
can't
tenemos una
praise it
imagen
highly
de
enough.
nosotros juntos? Oh.
Great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best...
Take a photo? Once again, I'm fake.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Ok, y ahora buscamos un sitio para buscar para pintarnos. Justo el sitio. Hacer un retrato. Acá no, a ver.
So, what are we supposed to be?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is... Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose?
Tiene que ser algo para registrarlo visualmente.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable... The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top.
Intenta ser elegante, majestuoso, intenta
This
parecer
isn't
serio y
coming
firme,
naturally to me
intenta
at
ser
all.
relajado y casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
A ver, otra pose.
All right. Well,
A ver,
I'll leave the
elegante y
decision.
majestuosa.
Okay, I'll try that.
Otra pose.
All right. Well, I'll leave the
Seria y
decision.
firme.
This doesn't feel very me.
No,
Is
no
this
esa
okay?
no.
All right. I'll leave the
Relajado y
decision
casual.
casual. How about this? This
Sí,
feels
está
quite
perfecto.
okay. Let's
Let's pick a good angle to record this.
Ajá. Ajá. Ah, toma foto. Ahí está, vamos a guardarla.
It's a wrap. Take a look. Here's the...
Wow. This is astonishing. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
No eres tú de verdad.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks... The pose is exactly the same. And so is the scenery in the background.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to... So, the one in this photo... Are you sure if it's not me? Then why does she look exactly like me? And if...
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, traveler.
Es como lo que ocurre contigo y la Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Ina.
So then, who does that make you?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
Entonces tu existencia no es singular.
My existence? I think I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in... The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms.
In that case, this picture is one of...
So even I, Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma siempre sería Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been... You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that... But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a... Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things, and that means that we've done a really great job of...
Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou committee?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Ok chicos, lo voy a dejar acá porque no sé cuánto va a durar el video, así que voy a hacer dos partes, sí, parte 1 acabando.